making fragrance videos. I know I fell off, shut up, what's it called? Fell off the wagon?
Or are you back on the
Am
wagon?
I back on the wagon? I don't know. I had some issues. I made one catch-up video that just kind of encompassed the end of February and like all of March. I technically don't have enough perfume to do a new one every day of the year anyway. So like I only have like 280 something only. So like, you know, there's got to be days missing here and there because I just don't have enough. Otherwise I'd be repeating a lot of them, and I don't want to do repeats. I want to do a new one in every video. So welcome back. We're doing the first week of April now. I'm really gonna try again to do a perfume a day, but probably only weekdays, only business days. Monday was April 1st, and I did not wear a fragrance because that was my first day at work I got a new job at Bath and Body Works. I did not want to wear a fragrance in case I was going to be like smelling the other fragrances there. Like I thought maybe I was going to test something or be on the floor on day one, but April Fools, I was just in the back the whole time watching training videos. I'm still watching training videos, so I don't really think I'll be on the floor anytime soon. So April 2nd, I wore My Way. I do have a full-size bottle courtesy of him. He bought me a full-size bottle for a birthday or a Christmas those are the only times you buy me anything. But I do have a sample size, so, you know, I don't feel any guilt about using up my sample. This is just a very, very sweet, slightly obnoxious tuberose forward fragrance, like really sparkly, really happy, almost a little bit immature and childish. Like it reminds me of like a little kid jumping around, like jumping off the couch trying to fly or whatever, which is fine because I teach on Tuesdays, and I usually try to reach for like, you know, something sweet or gourmand or something that, you know, little kids won't think smells funny. So I'm already very familiar with this, but let's see what Steve thinks about it.
You didn't even introduce me. Like, who am I?
You're just some guy that showed up.
I'm not even really here. I'm just like a figment of your imagination.
This is my husband. He doesn't really like perfume, but he happens to be here in this video, and it can't hurt to get some guy's opinion. So
I don't have the vocabulary you do when it comes to describing things like this, but it's nice. I mean, is it? I get a strawberry kind of a thing. Maybe it's not a strawberry. Maybe it's more just like a youthful feeling.
A lot of people interpret tuberose, or sometimes even jasmine, as grapey.
Yeah, I could see that.
Some people think it's grapey, but I also think that's kind of like soapy.
It smells like flowery, sweet, fruity, and not immature but youthful. You know, but there is youthful, but like it's not like childish. It's youthful, but it does have that like base of sort of something not musky because I don't know the words, but it's like it's got like a mature like Chanel number 5 like old lady perfume at the base, at the bottom, but on top of that is this like sweeter youthful kind of vibe.
The top notes of My Way are orange blossom and bergamot. Middle notes are tuberose and jasmine. Base notes vanilla or Madagascar vanilla, white musk, and Virginian cedar. Okay, on Wednesday, April 3rd, I wore Lucy B's Royal Green Fig and Vanilla Woods. So you already know what to expect just by the name of it. I can't find full spray bottles anymore. I only have a roller ball. I really like this. It lasts a long time. I wore this on my second day on the job at Bath and Body Works in the, you know, back room watching my videos, and I just kept getting little whiffs of myself, and I was like, damn, that's good. So this is not sweet. This is not a sweet fragrance. Even though you would think fig and vanilla would make it really sweet, it's not that sweet. It is more vegetal. I believe there's like a black pepper note in here. And I usually don't like black pepper at all. I'm usually very aversive to those kinds of spices, but it really works for this. I almost wish for more fig when I smell this. And there's also something like the tiniest bit nutty, like like I think there's like coconut in here or something. We'll look up the notes. Because it is a roller, you know, it's more like oily. So when you first apply it or when you first smell it, it does have a little bit of that like waxy kind of like aldehyde. Like it smells like oil. So you have to try to not let that oil interfere with the rest of the experience, because once it's on your skin and once you're like, you know, wearing it throughout the day and getting whiffs of yourself, it's really nice, I think. We'll see what Steve thinks while I pull up the real notes.
Well, the thing is, I don't. Does this happen? Maybe I have more nose hair. But do scents stay in your nose for a long time, or they go away? Because I still like feel like I'm smelling the previous one. Maybe I should get like a jar of farts.
Ew.
And then smell the farts, and then that'll
Stop, don't, you're gonna leak.
like cancel out the good smell. Okay. Yeah, I still feel like I'm tasting and smelling the other one, but all right. Whoa, yeah. Yeah. The first thing that comes to mind when I smell this is a forest, a pine forest. That's like the first thing that comes to mind for me. It's stingy, in my opinion. Like I get pine needles, you know, the kind of pine, like you're literally walking through a pine bush where the needles are hitting you in the face and going up against you, and that's like, it's like intrusive. Okay. Now maybe that's because it's this oil thing you're talking about and it needs to stay on for a long period of time.
You just have to smell it from farther away.
I really can't. There's maybe, to me, a very, very undercurrent of something sweet and fig-ish. But if you didn't tell me, I wouldn't have been able to. It almost, to me, it almost smells like a marker, like a permanent marker.
Okay. Like a Sharpie.
Like a Sharpie, but like a pine scented Sharpie. That's what it's like for me. Now, once again, I'm very sensitive to these things.
This is so, to me, grassy. Like, yeah. Not piney. It's not minty. Like, when I think of pine, I think of like a minty, like citrusy minty, and this
doesn't smell like grass to me. It smells like pine to me. It's definitely green. Let's just put it, like, we can agree on green.
Okay.
We agree. So yeah, but to me, it's very intense to me.
Okay, the real notes as listed on Fragrantica: green notes. So there's your grass note, I guess. Black fig, coconut, woodsy notes, vanilla, and pepper.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the fig is to me buried. Coconut, to me, that's a stretch. Do you smell coconut?
Yes.
Okay, to me, it's even under the fig, which is like buried. But everything else, yeah, woodsy, green, that hit me in the face.
Thursday, yes, because I taught on Thursday, and I usually wear like very sweet things when I teach. I wore Van Cleef and Arpels Feerie. This smells like how it looks. It smells like a grape to me, even though it's supposed to be I don't know, like violet and iris are supposed to be like slightly powdery florals. Like they have a little bit of green and a little bit of like the tiniest little hint of maybe like a vegetal smell, but they're supposed to mostly be powdery, like a very slightly spicy powdery floral. But to me, it's just so darn purple, and I think there's a little bit of like a black currant or some kind of berry in the top note, and like a juicier, fleshier floral, like a rose or something. There's definitely like berries and rose in here. So to me, it just smells like grape. Like when I wear this, it's just grape. And they don't make this anymore. It's discontinued. I got it mostly for the bottle, and the person that I bought it from, it was like half full when I got it. Lasts a long time. Very good perfume. It's also very fresh. It's like fresh purple. It's fresh purple.
Once again, like I still have the green in my nose. Ooh, yeah. Definitely not as intense. Much nicer. Much easier to smell. Yeah, it's grapey. Once again, it kind of reminds me of the My Way. There's a base of like the mature, I don't know if it's musk or whatever.
There's no musk in this.
Vetiver?
I think the iris,
Iris and
because
vetiver, probably.
iris is a powdery note, and they also use iris to make things smell like old lipstick. You know, like when you're like, did your mom ever wear lipstick and it had like a powdery kind of scent to it? My mom had all the Clinique lipsticks. I remember she gave me like the lipsticks that she didn't use, and you smell Clinique makeup, and it smells powdery.
You know what this smells? You know what this reminds me of? And I have to say, I'm probably being sort of influenced by the color, but it reminds me of the smell of like this color Jolly Rancher.
Oh, I was gonna say the Charms
Yeah, it
lollipops.
has a grapey, maybe sour appley kind of candy smell, but it's definitely more not savory, but it doesn't smell super sweet. It's just it leans more into the fruity, grapey Jolly Rancher, like the blue raspberry Jolly Rancher. It's weird. Like I said, I think I'm being influenced by the color. It looks very dark on camera, but it's more like that in terms of the color. That's what it looks like to eye.
Top notes are violet, black currant, and red berries, and Italian mandarin. So there's a little bit of citrus in there. Middle notes rose and Bulgarian rose and Egyptian jasmine. Base notes iris and vetiver.
I guess the vetiver is animalic.
Vetiver smells like dirt.
Yeah.
In its concentrated form, it smells kind of like dirt.
But what is vetiver? Is
It's
it
like
is it from an animal?
No,
Oh,
it's a
okay.
plant. It's like grass.
Oh,
It's like a
gotcha.
grassy, dirty, twiggy, branchy thing. You're not gonna like this one.
Okay.
Because, I mean, it is. I know you're weird about musk. Sometimes you're like, I don't like how they sneak musk in there. But if it's like a straightforward musk, you can like appreciate that a little bit more. This is Hermetica Jade 888.
Hermetic?
Hermetica.
Aren't things like hermetically sealed?
I don't know.
Anyway.
This is niche. I don't really know anything about them. My friend Amy gave me this. I like it. It's just 3 notes. Do you want me to tell you what they are?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I'm bad at smelling. I'm bad at doing it, but I'll try.
You'll need to smell from far away.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll say, this
Look
is
all up.
strong. I know what the notes are.
I can already smell some of it.
I already know
Oh, you
what the
already
notes
know?
are, yeah.
Now this smells masculine to me.
It's probably unisex. Amy likes the unisex musky fragrances.
Yeah, I do. I think I detect what you're describing in terms of the musk or whatever. Yeah, it almost is kind of like a fart. But I really gotta smell it. Yeah, there's some sort of almost like a peppery kind of musk smell. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe greenish, peppery.
Good job, Steve.
I don't really know. Greenish and peppery, and what's the third one?
The 3 notes are Lily of the Valley.
Okay, lily.
Which is Lily of the Valley. The it's very green. That's like
okay.
people. That's the go-to ingredient for like a dewy, grassy green smell. So you
Okay.
got the green.
Yeah.
The peppery smell you're smelling is ginger.
Oh,
Ginger is the second note, and musk. That's it. Those are the only 3 notes: Lily of the Valley, ginger, and musk.
Okay. Yeah, to me, the ginger and the musk are almost completely intertwined into its own type of musk. Like I just figured it was strong ass musk.
It's just a sour musk.
It was straight up like anal gland. That was like just really strong. But I guess it's a combination.
So you think this smells like butt? Like if I were wearing this, you'd be like, honey, you gotta go wipe your butt.
No, even if I did know the right word for the thing, I don't know if I'm calling it the right thing.
Well, you don't have to use any correct words. Just say like, is there anything else in life that you can compare it to? What do you think this smells like? Like if you had to describe this to somebody else.
Some sort of an animal's musk smell, like you just came upon like a beaver that squirted, or a skunk, a skunk. But obviously we all have smelled a skunk before. It didn't smell like skunk, but it reminded me of like an essence of skunk. Like, and that's just what popped into my brain, and then once I could like deal with that, then I could step back and go like, oh, but there's also that green stuff, of course. It's weird. I'm very abstract when it comes to all this. I like the package.
I said that I would not do weekends, but I guess I'm compensating for Monday where I wore nothing. This is Bvlgari Omnia Jade. I love this. I want a big bottle of it.
2 jades.
Yeah, I know.
Cool.
2 jades. But it's discontinued. They don't make this one anymore, but I want it because it's so good. This is a clean green, slightly sweet, and I think there's actually pistachio in here. So it has the tiniest little bit of like a nuttiness. But like, I don't know, when I smell this, you might say like, oh, it's like clean laundry, but to me there's something like very like smooth about it, like almost minerally. Like I almost feel like I'm smelling a cool wet stone.
I also find it very impressive that you're able to like emote and find the emotions behind it and talk about it, and you haven't even smelled it. You just remember it.
Well, I remembered it from this morning.
Okay.
It wasn't that long
okay.
ago.
I remember from this morning. Okay. Because I don't even remember the last one I just smelled.
Yeah, it's like you're by the creek. You know,
Okay.
it's green, it's leafy, but it's not like damp and dirty. It's like really fresh and clean, and it has like a tiny little bit of sweetness, and it's really unique. I don't have anything else like it. It smells better on skin. It doesn't smell as good right out of the thing. Here, let me do a little bit. At least it smells better on my skin.
Okay, the first thing I get is baby wipe.
Yeah, it is a little baby wipey. You can do this one too.
But it's much more complex than that. But you know, as being a sort of Neanderthal when it comes to these things, like that's the first thing I think of.
No, that is a very common comparison.
Maybe some kind of flower. I don't know if it's jasmine or... Now, I can taste it. Like, it's in my throat. Does that not happen to you?
Yeah, this one is on my tongue a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Jasmine.
Maybe it's jasmine that you think is the common denominator, except for the Hermetica, because I don't know if Lucy B had jasmine, but everything else so far had jasmine.
Jasmine's very common.
Yes.
But I do think I can distinguish jasmine. I actually do know what jasmine smells like on its own. I don't think that is the thing that is the common thing that's at the base. This says musk and woodsy. Mm-hmm. I know the other thing didn't say musk, it said vetiver, but like I feel like that's pretty similar. Okay, there are flowers in here. Pear blossom, peony or peony, and jasmine. But then why does it smell like baby powder and baby wipes? There's no baby wipe in this note. Baby powder in the notes.
I don't know where you're getting powder from. I think it's the combination of like fresh florals that are making it seem kind of soapy and musk. I like the pistachio note. I love pistachio. That's it.
Yay.
We're caught up for the first week of April.
I apologize for not being articulate. That's all.
Nobody watches this anyway.
I hope I'm able to add some kind of value to your video. The common man.
Okay, that's it. Thanks so much. Smell you later.
Bye, everybody. Bye.